Welcome everybody to the semi-impromptu Tuesday evening live stream. It is still the festive holiday, and today we are going to be building Dovahkiin.
Connor, I used to be a computer builder like you, and then I took a screwdriver to the knee, man.
And I guess we'll be back after this quick break to extract a screwdriver from Will's knee.
Oh gosh, just put weight on it. I should have never done that.
Anyway, we would like to welcome you guys. If you
do
did
it
not
again?
get that reference,
Pull my finger. Pull my screwdriver out.
if you did not get that reference, you probably will not get the reference to the name of this build. And in all
Right,
reality,
Connor?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I know minimal. I've never played Skyrim. I know, shockingly. But
So, Dovahkiin is the name of the main warrior in Skyrim.
and the
Or
name
it's-
of the main computer builders here, we have Will and Connor. We always forget to introduce ourselves.
I'm Will. That's
Like
Connor.
always.
That's Chris, back behind his snowball fort.
Yes.
But Dovahkiin means Dragonborn, and that's the title that they give to the main character since he is like half dragon. I don't know, it's something cool, man.
There you go.
Dude, when that game first came out, like I'd lock myself in my room, would only come out for food and the restroom, and I must have spent like easily a week and a half just like going through that entire story. I was amped up. It was a fun game. So we're gonna have just as much fun jumping into the components on this computer, such as the AMD
Ryzen
9 3900X.
Perfect. This is again another
Woo.
Zen 2, 3rd gen Ryzen. I guess it is 3rd gen. So it's another one of our the newer generation of Ryzen builds that we're doing. I keep looking up, thinking we're on top cam, but we're not. I know. We're
up
going to we're going to be putting this CPU, wonderful CPU, in a AORUS X570 Pro Wi-Fi board. Wi-Fi board.
Thank you.
For RAM, we're going to be using 32 gigs? Yes, 16 or 32?
32.
I don't know. The box is empty. Yep,
32
gigs of Trident Z RGB RAM, which we
GSkill.
already pre-installed into our motherboard, sitting right over here. For storage, we have an Intel 200. Actually, no, it's a 2 terabyte, isn't it?
Indeed, sir.
I was gonna say it's a 2048 gigabyte hard drive. Excuse me, M.2 SSD. And then we're also putting a 1 terabyte HP SSD. Oh yeah, those boxes are empty, by the way.
There is no risk involved.
There is absolutely no risk. For our GPU, we're going to be using the tried and true GeForce EVGA. Excuse me, GeForce RTX 2080 Super. There's a little sticker. It says Super. And to be cooling it.
We established that last time.
Yeah, we did establish that.
That's the only thing that makes it a super is the sticker.
That's a last stream joke. If you guys were not on that one, and we're gonna be throwing it inside of a Phanteks something or other case.
Enthoo Pro MTG.
Bless you.
Yes, it is a
I know it is, but,
Enthoo
like,
Pro
It's a Phanteks case.
MTG SE, which is
Special edition.
Yes, and
Micro Top Golf Selective Effort.
yes, and we went ahead and switched out all of the fans to some Corsair ML120 Pros to get some nice RGBs in here.
I'm honestly a fan of these.
They are pretty good fans.
Those are beautiful fans.
They are.
Cool.
I am a fan as well. And to power all this, we have an EVGA 850 watt G3 power supply.
Shocking.
Indubitably.
So sorry, dude. For anybody who can't tell already, we're a little bit tired.
Yes.
So we are going to absolutely cruise after this long, long week and enjoy our time building Dovahkiin.
Indeed. And
Hey
Will.
Chris, how do you spell it?
He's just giving a look. So Will is going to be explaining what this build is for.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, you
Dude,
are.
I haven't even paid attention to that yet. High-end liquid cooling gaming system designed for 4K gaming and streaming.
Boom. Hopefully,
I
again,
really could have figured that out based on the components that we've got sitting in front of me right now.
hopefully audio is good. We actually don't know. Chris has not given us a thumbs up yet.
Hey, no news is good news, brother.
That's true.
to
Can
you.
you toss to top cam?
Top cam. What can I toss at it? I'm sorry.
I don't know what.
Oh! What was that?
It's just random cables that we don't need.
Oh, nice.
I want to see what that looks like. Switch it over
That
to.
totally worked.
I know it went exactly
There you go, there you go.
perfectly over. I was looking for something.
Did it already happen? They've gotten better at this.
Yeah, I think it already happened.
Do it again. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Uh-oh.
Low latency.
They're now 3D.
So there may not be a lag anymore.
There it is. There it is. Whoo!
Oh, you guys don't
Miss.
see it.
Big boy.
Big. Well, I didn't want to hit the camera.
Nice. Nice to meet you, sir.
Just check your knee. It'll be okay.
That was a screwdriver computer builder.
It is fine.
So I'm going to work on getting the fans onto this cooler, and as soon as Connor wraps up with the. Also, I need to hand you the bracket. That's another good idea.
Nope. The bracket's already pre-installed on this.
Bracket's the same?
Mm-hmm.
I love it when they do that, man. It's just like they think about the little people.
So, like we said earlier, we have the storage boxes that are sitting right here. You guys probably see. We already pre-installed the M.2s into here and here, and obviously the RAM is, as you guys can basically see, already installed. So,
And the only reason that we actually do that kind of stuff is just because it's so micro that unless we had a forehead camera, you would never be able to see what we're doing. So assembly of all of the bigger parts is kind of the intention behind it.
Indeed. And then that way we can condense these streams down into a lot nicer of streams, being
Kinder. Easier to watch.
an hour or less. Something where it's actually a lot easier to digest than a. Chris, you hit a what? 7-hour stream?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a 4-hour, so Facebook Live maxes at 4 hours. I hit the 4-hour, and then I did another 3 in the morning.
Yep. So Chris did a 7-hour live stream. Where is the box for all of the screws?
The accessories box?
Yeah.
Over there.
Is it?
You had it.
Oh, perfect.
There it is.
Yeah, so we are trying to avoid that.
Yeah,
Needless
we
to
don't
say.
want to deal with that. Not a positive. We'll hold on to that until the end of it all, and then we may actually be able to load that box back up.
This is true.
I like the boxes that you can actually add the stuff back into, like all
And
the extra
reuse.
components. So that's there. Into the trash can, trash bag. Alright, so you are installing the headers,
Just making sure. Headers.
motherboard stands.
No, they're already pre-installed. I'm just checking to
What
make
the hell
sure
are you doing?
that this is the right screw.
Oh, fair enough.
I am installing the motherboard headers, apparently.
Yeah, you don't do that often?
No, I do not.
Fair enough. Oops. So, cords are going up there. That's going to be waiting right there. And we are having case fan radiator or case radiator fans.
Case radiator fan. You gotta get the case squared in there.
Oh, wait. Say it one more time.
Case radiator fan.
Case radiator fan. Tracking.
Are you actually?
Can do.
Because I was not being serious on that.
Well, that's the thing, like, case, and I'm like, okay, he means the case, and there's a removable bracket, and I was like, case, and then case?
I mean, hey, that's fair. Can you toss me a screwdriver? That one's too sharp.
Kind of hit you. So, serious answer to this question. The frick do you want me to do?
It will be the mounting bracket, the radiator, and then the fan.
Mounting bracket, radiator, fans.
Yep.
Got it. Tracking.
I'm sorry, that was mean. We're all very tired, so everything was just like, yeah, sure, go with it. That sounds about right.
So we're gonna have 2 different sets of screws. One connecting the radiator to the bracket, and one connecting the fans to the bracket. Right?
Correct. Because we do not have enough space up here to do like fans on top.
Oh, we can't. Okay.
Nope.
Dang it.
We need music. That's what we need to work on.
Dude, for real, like, music just makes the soul happy, man. I'm definitely just sounding like a pothead. Music just makes the soul happy, brother. And then up, cables, and back.
Yep.
I remember you telling me that when I was first getting into this, like, try and visualize in your head how it's going to look before you...
And then I still screwed up.
Dude, right? Wait, are you saying that I still screw it up, or you still screw
No, I do, because I did it literally last stream. I was like, oh, I know exactly what this looks like. And I held it up and I was like, oh, it does not. My mind lied.
See, I'm about to do the exact same thing. Because it's going to be like this. So I need to do it the other way.
Yep, you need to do it exactly opposite.
Exactly the opposite.
Exactly the opposite. I guess it's technically not exactly the opposite, because you would have to flip the fans like this for it to be exactly opposite.
On the note of gaming, have you been gaming at all recently?
No.
Dude, full-time work sucks.
Well, yeah, and then when you drive to buy a car, that also throws a wrench in things.
We don't use wrenches, we use screwdrivers. I'm so sorry.
We
Boy.
use a wrench on ISA.
Yeah, ISA was definitely one that we used some different tools for.
Wrench down, man. Wrench down.
I think I may have bumped mute all screen, so I apologize quickly if
How did
hopefully
you
guys
bump
are back.
that?
I was reaching over to hit the button. Chris, did you say you turned on low latency somehow?
It's been set on that for a while.
Is it just now lower latency?
It's the same latency that it was on the last stream because I've been doing choppy streams over and over and over.
That works.
Once we get the stream right,
Wow.
it's...
These fans are being so kind right now.
Are they?
They're being so nice.
You know you've been building computers way too long when you screw in a fan and it goes in right and you get happy.
Well, like, the thing is,
I'm
there are angry fans and there are nice fans. Currently, these are being super friendly.
But all of our fans are awesome.
Hashtag Corsair.
Oh no, I was just saying
What's
our fans in general.
Boo.
Oh, come on.
I don't know, man. I'm in like a punny mood, but we've made that one on at least like double digits worth of streams.
Yeah, negative 10 points.
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
Take some back.
Pretty good comeback joke.
Alright, so, and let's go. Moving and grooving, brother.
Indeed.
So you've already got power supply in,
Motherboard's already in.
motherboard's in. You're pre-running fans or cables at this point?
Yeah. I am basically just doing cable management right now.
What other components besides graphics card?
Graphics card. And what you have.
It's a pretty minimal...
Chris, what the heck, bro? What is happening right now?
He wasn't wrong when he said,
This is gonna be a pretty quick build.
yeah.
I mean, what time are we at on the stream right now?
20 minutes.
Bro, let's try and get it like under 40.
It's gonna be a pretty fast build. Well, it's because the video card is air cooled.
Yep, not water.
There's no hard drive, and we only have one video card. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it, and we've already done the rest of the SSDs and the RAM. The processor. Alright, did you already put the front cams on?
I
Yep.
did.
Will did.
4 minutes is gonna be quick.
Why did you immediately go to Connor doing that, huh? What's up, Chris? What's going on, man?
I realized that was you.
Negative 10 points to,
Negative
Chris,
50, sir. Alright.
wow. It's going big.
Don't have any remorse for this kind of stuff.
Well, see, Will's going to gain all the points for the next string because he's going to be the only one.
But he also has the potential to lose all the points.
This is true.
We don't discuss that.
We do not
We don't
discuss
discuss-
negatives.
We does not discuss.
We do not do negatives in this. But we do.
Dude, she got a booty? She do! I don't know if you remember that one.
Oh yeah.
That was a funny one. Yeah. Alright, so now we get top bracket. Onto it. Do it. Just sliding back in. Should be this way.
Keyword. Should.
Shit.
We did not. That was a demonetized word, Will. You cannot say that.
I'll get over it. Let's see.
Indeed, it is.
It is?
Yep. Do you need help?
How am I putting this in there, brother?
Yeah, it goes in like that.
Just like that? Yep. Yep, 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 yep,
Yep.
yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep, 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 yep.
Yep. Excuse my face. Hello.
Alright, I'm just gonna let that hang.
Very quiet chat.
Yeah, I
Let
mean
it
it's
all
Tuesday.
hang. Bro, seriously? Like,
It's a Tuesday at 6:30 because somebody is going to be out of town at the end of the week.
well, excuse me for commissioning.
Congrats.
That was the most like. Congrats, but also you're inconveniencing me.
Backhanded congratulations. Oh, thank you, Chris.
For those of you that don't know, Will. Sorry, focus. Actually, I don't know why I'm introducing you or explaining your thing.
It's because I don't look for praise in it.
No, but they brought it up,
What are you doing?
so they're probably confused.
Oh.
'Cause
So,
you're going to be like commissioning to what?
on Friday, I will be commissioning into the United States Air Force as a second lieutenant. So, I get to look forward to the amazing opportunities of leading airmen and having an absolute ball. So, I'm very excited for it. And I'll be going to Wyoming some point next year. The Air Force has not told me that yet, or not told me when I'm going, which is heartbreaking. Because I'm like, y'all, I gotta plan a move.
It was pretty funny. I sent him a meme the other day where it was.
Ah, that was you.
It was the temperature of Wyoming versus the temperature of Anchorage, Alaska, and it was -26 in both of them.
Bill Nye had learned. Wyoming, y'all okay?
Yeah.
At which point, the official Wyoming Twitter account replied, "Abso-freaking-lutely not," which I concur with.
I can second. I've been to Wyoming. It was wonderful, but it was nice and warm.
Just trying to rub it in.
No, I was just saying, Wyoming's a wonderfully beautiful state. It's just apparently it gets frigid as all get out.
I am excited to show up there, man.
Chris, wake up!
Dude, you just woke me
I've
up.
not done anything in like 20 or 30 minutes.
Well, that's not my
Bro,
fault.
you haven't, like, you need to jump up here on one of the builds.
He will.
Just for old time's sake. What?
He will.
What?
I mean, literally in like a stream, it will be a Chris and you stream.
Next time,
Oh, wait, I thought I was handling that on my own.
if you need help, I can help.
Oh, I definitely need help.
Okay.
Ignore that. I like how everyone just didn't even watch the stream here. I just. I try to save it and I end up just knocking off, and I'm just like, alright, well, we're just going with it at this point.
Just cruising on, man.
Just keep on keeping on. Chris!
What?
That's the second yawn in like 30 seconds.
Before long, this entire office is going to be yawning.
Are we not entertaining enough?
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Okay, so one of my characters I made on Skyrim a long freaking time ago was actually Leonidas.
Really?
Yeah, I straight up designed Leonidas, made him an expert swordsman, and like. He could...
Another great Jack Queen Phoenix role.
What?
The guy that played Joker?
That was not Leonidas.
No, but he was in. He was the Emperor.
He was the bad guy.
He was the bad guy Emperor. That was young Jack Queen Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Did you not know that?
Shut your mouth! I didn't.
Like that was the first time that I knew about him. That's an awesome movie, by the way.
I feel like this is so much deja vu. Because I feel like we talked about this right exactly when I was plugging in cables, exactly in the same situation, like a few months ago.
Sweet. All right. Everything's attached.
Wonderful.
God, that is a chungus.
Big chunk.
Big chunk.
What's up?
He thought I put the cables on the wrong side.
I kind of wanted it to go.
You did.
Yeah, no.
What are you talking about?
This side goes towards the back wall.
You install the radiator backwards.
Yeah.
Technically. Well, I mean, it'll work fine the way it is, but it's gonna hit the fan on the rear.
No. Hold on, Chris.
I see exactly what I've done.
Yep. You need to just rotate him.
Well, let me unattach the bracket, do that, and then
yeah.
That'll
reattach.
work.
It was going too smooth. Well, something had to happen. And it's just a matter of to whom.
Well,
Welcome to
so
it.
it's really not that bad because we're only half an hour into it.
Indeed, and I still have lots of cable management to do.
Yeah, I'll let you get started on that.
And by that I mean
He's waiting on me to...
I have basically no cable management to do.
Oh, bro. Oh.
No, I have a lot of time to work on cable management, so this one's going to be really good.
This one's going to be super nice. Is there anything that I'm missing besides attaching the bracket on the wrong freaking side?
And besides that, no, I don't think so. It's just more time to spend with our viewers.
Attaboy.
I was about to yell, just give me snip snips.
Without luck, that could be coming up in the next year.
What?
Build-wise.
2020 looking nice so far.
It's been pretty bright. I'm very happy that the third gen SPX should be back in stock soon.
Hey Chris, what's the company's New Year's goal? Or New Year's resolution?
I want to go full time.
Chris wants to go full time.
Excuse me?
I want to go full time by the end of next year or faster.
All right, you heard it here. It is on video.
Ha!
I've said that on Facebook like 5 times. Like everybody knows this.
Got good and bad news.
What?
Good news, bracket's off. The bad news is some screws fell. I think I caught most of them.
Most.
Oh, you mean that wasn't a thimble noise for the happy excitedness? No?
Negative, sir.
That's a negative there, Ghost Rider.
Solid. Alright, so. Frick! Shut your mouth. Shut your damn mouth.
Well,
What happened?
we are a family-friendly stream.
You shut your daggone mouth. Yeah,
Technically, this content was not targeted for kids.
This is true.
Very much not. I clicked the not button.
I clicked the not.
Yeah,
We need to have like a warning at the beginning of this stream. This stream may or may not contain profanity or
Well, so
Dorks.
Dorks.
that whole thing caused a big roar on the internet for like a week because the change by YouTube wasn't nothing to work. It's is it meant for kids or is it not meant for kids? Not
Yeah.
Is it not safe to work? Is it
Is it designated to target
kids
a kid's base to watch?
like education?
Don't try and feed a kid a steak when all they need is milk.
I like steak when I was a kid.
So all of these games.
Well, why do you think I look like this?
Why do I think of you? I was gonna say, why do you think I look like this? But that has no context to anything. I look like a twig.
You could walk outside in the rain and not get wet.
I play hide and seek. I just turn sideways.
How's your cable management?
Good. It's hot in here.
Dude, it is. And I've left this Toronto's little sweater thing on.
And I'm just like, I have an undershirt and a dress shirt, and I'm like, whoop, it is le toste.
Steamy.
But it is all good in the neighborhood.
73
73 what?
degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh. I was hoping you were going to say, like, viewers. I was going to be like, what?
4.
I can see. See the number.
The man has eyes. Alright, last 2 screws
Ew.
for the radiator. Oh my goodness. And then
Beans,
I
greens,
will-
tomatoes, tomatoes.
You name it. Alright, now tighten it all.
35 minutes.
Indeed. No, we're just like being very quiet.
I'm trying to focus on this. You're the one doing the easy stuff.
You're right.
Literally just turning a screwdriver.
It's fair. Hey, that's what puts computers together.
We need an automatic screwdriver.
That's called a drill.
No.
Or Chris. Chris, come screw this screw in. Thank you, sir.
Dang, thanks for playing. He just stops. Dude, what happened? My battery died.
See, that'd be a perfect,
Oh!
like if we were sponsored by like G Fuel or something.
Alright. Turn that thing my way. Oh.
Just knock all the screws everywhere. It's fine.
See if this thing actually fits in. Wait. Pull back out for a half second. Almost. There it is. So we can feed the cables back through.
Oh yeah, that would help, wouldn't it?
That'd be smart.
Hey! I have
Hey,
intelligence.
he caught it.
I has intelligence.
Did you just say I am intelligence?
Nope.
Like intelligence is a verb?
Is it not?
Can you intelligence?
Bro, I ask so many people that on a regular
Can
basis.
you intelligence?
Your intelligence?
No, there are people like I
Pass me back the fan cables.
Which one?
The fan headers.
Oh, the actual fan cables themselves.
Yep, because that detaches.
Yep. No, I deal with people on a daily basis where I'm like, how did you even get out of bed this morning? Like,
There are people I genuinely ask, did your mother drop you? Alright, did you pass them back through?
yep. I should get one more. Should have one more RGB one.
You...
I got it.
Okay, cool.
Actually, can you do me a quick favor though? I need to know the order of them.
Alright,
Which one's one?
all of 2 seconds I'll be able to tell you.
2,
There's-
3, 4.
Starting here.
Here. 1, 2, 3.
1,
Okay.
2.
2, 3. Got it.
Cool. Nice! Look at us go.
Boom. Bop. Bam.
Boom. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to install the actual cooler. Did that make sense?
The cooler?
It's pretty cool, but do I need thermal paste or is it already on there?
It should already be on there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Plug in before you do it.
Hang on.
Hold on. Plug in.
How does this thing attach?
Huh? Oh, we need to switch out the little brackets on these. They just slide off. Sorry, I did not
You
explain
need
that.
this or this? Which one do you need?
These are the only ones?
That's what I got.
We may need to switch it out then.
That's what I was thinking.
But that's easy enough because look, we have access to the back here.
Yeah, hand me a Be Quiet screwdriver.
Oh yeah, this one we unscrew and we screw in standoffs. That's right. Yeah. On the newer one, the H whatever Pro, it just uses the original AM4 mounting brackets. But this one requires standoffs. Because it's the older one.
Huh.
I'm fairly certain it does.
Connor, I have a question for you.
I have the answer.
I don't know if we've ever used an H150 on
Oh,
Ryzen.
what did I just run over? That was not the question I had for
I
you.
don't think we have.
Yeah, we switch out the mounting bracket. Hey Will,
Hey, buddy.
you're gonna be upset.
We have to pull off
No, we
the motherboard.
screw this back in.
Fudge and apple.
Because these have little things on them. I was right earlier and then I second guessed myself. We shouldn't do that.
At least I only pulled 3 off.
Yeah. The positives, right?
That's what I go for.
Oh.
So the question was going to be, are you excited for Star Wars?
Honestly?
I am seeing Star Wars Saturday afternoon.
Is that opening night?
No, Friday is.
No, it's Fridays after.
Honestly, I don't even remember the last Star Wars movie.
I don't know the plot line right now. Like,
I need to go rewatch it.
what are they fighting with right now?
So
They're fighting the First Order, I know, but like,
fighting the First Order, and Rey is having issues with the Force. Was the last thing in the last
sounds like puberty.
Jedi.
But hey, can we just be honest? Like, we're only in it for Baby Yoda.
That's the Mandalorian.
Exactly. And we're only in it for Baby Yoda.
Nice.
There you go. So that screws in. These clip
Yeah.
onto the thing. They may be loose enough. You may need to just loose them and then clip them on. But before you do that, though, plug in the motherboard or plug in the header that goes up there.
Okay.
It should be a fan port.
What do you think?
What?
What do you think about a side camera, like pointing at the or
Could. Actually, very well could.
because then we can capture that content.
Potentially. I think there's a better way to do that, though.
We could use webcams, that way we don't have to add in more capture cards.
You cannot run 2 webcams at the same time. Not without going into like heavy amounts of.
Okay.
I think you may be able to do 2 separate like brands. Like if you did a Logitech and a
We couldn't just do 2 of those.
no, not that I know of.
So multiple capture card, maybe.
Is an option, or you can do like if you went with a different company, you may be able to finagle it, but I don't know how well it would work.
So maybe getting an X474.
Yeah, and you know we'll kind of play it by ear and wing it. It is definitely something that we need to figure out a way how to capture this better, and I don't know if it's
Connor,
honestly
come here,
just
buddy.
what's up.
Can you hold this? Just hold it steady.
Oh shoot! Hold on. Sorry, I just didn't want that to fall off.
Yeah, yeah.
Which way did you?
So if you just hold it there, I can screw this back onto it.
Okay.
We're just trying to loosen it.
Honestly, I think it's not a debate of if we need another camera. I really think it's just we need to do this like work laying it down and then just use top cam.
And we're not doing that because
It's really hard. This one is like really weird and finagly.
okay. Kind of.
Sorry, I'm trying to hold it, but you're like
I know.
peeling it up.
Well, I'm trying to wrestle with it to get it over these two hooks. Cause I got a hook up there.
Honestly, it may actually be better just to lay it down because then you don't have to fight the gravity of it.
Yeah, let's do that. Quit fighting gravity.
4
Yep.
minutes.
All right, Chris, can you switch over to top cam? Or Will's got it.
I tried.
Here, let me jump on that side of the table. Hopefully, I can help out a little bit better. All right. I kicked light. It's all good. I can't really see it from there.
You know what? This light actually needs to be a little bit higher anyway.
So what you can do is just put pressure on that cable.
So the easiest way that I found with these is do the first one and then just peel it down. And then you should be able to get it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because once you get the first one in,
So the first one's on.
Okay. So then you should just be able to kind of clip it down and just make sure you have enough space on it.
God bless, brother.
There you go. I'm not a huge fan of this mounting mechanism.
No, I'm not either. This thing does not want to attach onto there.
You're so close. Here's what you can do. Here, unscrew it. Alright, now push it down. There you go.
There, golly.
Perfect.
Bro, forget that.
I know. Well, what I think what happened there is when that top screw, I think you may have screwed down a little too much.
Possibly.
So I was doing this, Will. I was doing like this, and it was bending up here, so you had to put a lot of pressure down to bring it back.
You got me there, brother.
But it is all good because it's all installed. No, we leave it just like that.
I'm down.
Radiator out and everything.
Not opposed.
Perfect.
So that is for the... Hang on, let me deal with Medusa for a second.
You are fine.
I'm gonna take you up there. You're going up and out. Because I got an RGB thing for you.
You have another one?
Yeah. Or yeah, SATA power, I'm sorry.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, I have 6 plugs already. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're saying.
And I was like, love the click. Moment of victory. It is.
Did he hear it?
I think you did.
Let's go. Alright, I gotta figure out how I want to run this fan header and cable manage it.
Yep. Just remember it has to plug into the white one.
The gray one?
Or gray-white, yeah. Because otherwise, the computer will not boot. Because it will give a CPU fan error. And then refuse to... Well, it will still technically boot. Just it will get angry at you. And yell at you. A lot.
That happens. I've gotten used to that.
See, now I really want to... I really want to get Taylor's build, and we should just, like, critique it.
Oh, dude, it's not hard. It is not hard to critique that build. And I'll love her to death, but oh my gosh, bro. I don't like how this is right now.
You know, it'd be really fun if we could get, like, one of our original builds. Like, way, way, way back. Like, one of the first builds that Chris and I did.
Mm-hmm.
And bring it on, and then, like, take it apart and, like, critique the, like, build process and cable management and see how far we've actually come.
So we should do that on the first computer that we ever built.
Yeah.
That I built.
Yeah.
The build 1.
Exactly. See, do it for like a anniversary thing or whatever. That would be that would actually be kind of fun to
Do you have
do.
images at Tice?
I have thought of, no, I have actually thought about
It's
getting
gonna
our
run it
new
on this table,
video card.
and then we're gonna
because
just
she was
tie them
the first
all
client.
together.
Yeah.
You know, you can't get to client whatever
Yeah,
Not number
without one.
Can you another?
Plus that computer's like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
So it still does pretty good. It's a 4790K with a 1080.
Oh, that's still working fine then, I'm sure.
She mainly does VR and some dev on it. But yeah,
So now I've got all of this.
Just shove it in the back. I can deal with it. Like, shove it behind the thing. Can.
Well, literally, I think we could just like smash or like kind of press it in with the bracket.
Oh, I was just gonna say put it behind and then I can just cable manage it in the back.
Woo. Quick way to pinch some fingers.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get the power cables out of the way. So you don't pinch those.
There you go. All right.
Alright.
You good?
Yep. Ooh. That was a little bit of a...
I saw that and heard it, and I was like,
And my finger was right there, and I'm like, what screws go up there? Do you remember?
Where? Yeah, they're over here. I got
Oh,
it. It's
got
these little silver things.
Perfect.
While it's down, let's do that. Thank you. Nice.
Will?
Sir, tell me what I
That's
did
for the
wrong.
cable. No. So fun story time, because this is a new group of folks. When one of our not first builds, but when we were a lot younger, doing a lot different builds and things, we were using the Kraken CPU cooler.
Yeah.
And the Kraken,
Oh, bro.
the Kraken has a very fatal flaw because this little cable here that plugs into the USB, on the Corsair one, it just controls the RGBs and the pump speed. Without it, it'll still run. Whereas the Kraken, if that cable comes off, the computer dies because the pump does not turn on at all.
pump power cable can come out.
So the pump, yeah, basically the pump power, well, the pump control cable can come off, and that would just basically, if it doesn't have a control cable, it just defaults to 0.
Are you able to lift this thing up?
Yep.
Which happened.
Correct.
Cable came off a little bit, and it just moved.
Indeed.
So we don't use Kraken anymore.
No, it came off, and we had a very panicked customer, and it was a very long process, because needless to say, we did not know this at the time that happened. And yeah, it was not a fun day.
She still likes us, and
I'm good. I'm glad. I mean, I hope so.
All right, I got these 3 fan cables up there for you.
it was a bit.
Yeah, it was not the best.
She made the logo for the shirts.
Oh.
That's,
that her?
That's her.
Oh.
She does still like us.
Yeah,
Yes.
she does.
Oh yes, quite, very much so.
Quite much so.
Very much so.
Oh!
Did you just like fling screws everywhere?
Oh, just about.
just about.
Close your eyes before you move your head.
You shouldn't put so much tension on these
Man, that
things.
looks nice.
What, the front of it?
Just, yeah.
Me likey.
You got an issue, sir? We need to step outside, Chris.
What do you think?
Did y'all run one of the hoses on top of the ram?
What?
What are you talking about?
Yes, I shoved them up there because they were running into the fans, and I don't want them to hit the fans.
Hard facts. I support that decision, but
What if you just bring it all the way down?
I just don't like the tension because it will still fling up.
It will.
Yeah, I tried to it, and it was still running into them, and I just don't want to deal with the noise.
Okay.
can I hear that one more time? Thank you.
That's exactly the sound that the movies use for when they have like planes fighting and things. It's the startup engine noise.
It actually straight up does sound like a B-52, bro. It's got enough bass in it.
It sounds similar to a 10 Warthog too.
54 minutes. It's actually eaten up.
Well, yeah.
We just had a bunch of filler.
It hasn't been filler, dude. It has not been filler. It's been headache and pain.
And suffering.
Not all suffering.
You want to go toss the graphics card in?
I can do that, and I need to put in the drive bay. So we were having an issue when we were first taking apart the machine.
Oh shoot! Can you switch to front cam? I'm sorry.
Are we still on top?
Yep.
Yeah, we're still on top
Dude.
cam.
I'm talking to the front cam.
I know. I have too.
But we were having an issue with the drive bay because the drive bay was pinching the bracket as we were trying to unscrew everything. So let me try and get this drive bay back in. Whoa! As we about lose our stream deck.
That would have been bad.
Light. Here, put the light.
What light? Where?
That,
What happened?
The cable.
Where? That one? We can't fit in the drive bay.
Alright, that's fine.
Radiator.
Ah, yeah.
So we would have had to take it out anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I feel much better about our decisions.
Alright. Don't forget to do the peels.
I'm starting to get over these peels, man.
On the super.
I have forgotten what it feels like to have a graphics card that doesn't have a radiator strapped to it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? It's like, wow, what is this?
Get ready. It's coming back.
Good.
I'm cool with it, man. I mean, to an extent, I like them.
We need to just do my okay. So my 2020 resolution for this company is we need to do a water cooling build.
Well, then we need to get somebody to pay for it.
I know. I'm just saying though, that needs to be I really want to do another one of those because they're a blast to do.
So we're gonna get one. It's the big behemoth.
You keep saying that.
At some point next year, it's coming back.
Okay, well that's not.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count because that's not like a start to finish normal one because they're a lot of fun to do and I think Will would actually really enjoy it.
I can say it's like a couple months.
Yeah. That one's not. Once you get past like 3 months in a project, it stops becoming fun.
You think so too? Alright. Good peels. And we're not SLIing this.
Nope.
You've already got the power cable up there, and I'm just gonna
I still
set
remember when we first started this, Chris thought it was Sly.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You called it Sly for like many months.
that.
And I was like SLI, and you're like, it's Sly. It was a lot of fun.
I don't remember this.
I can pull up a stream, I guarantee you said it in a stream. It was just Sly. And it was like, okay. You're the owner of the company, you can say whatever you want.
Got him there. Whoever said it was a satisfying clip before. Dude, that sounded like you were like cracking somebody's back.
I can do that. You want to hear?
No, I really don't.
I was gonna say
That shotgun mic's gonna pick up way too much of that.
it would.
And we're just gonna attach it with a screwdriver.
All right. You get to see Will's back.
Send it to the side. Whoops. The screwdriver went haywire. All right.
Well, why'd you let it do that? Did you?
What you got?
Oh yeah. Let me know when I can pull the slack from that graphics card cable.
Oh, well.
Going for the like cleanest build of 2019.
There's yours.
It's okay, Chris. It'll be worth it.
I know. I'm just hoping.
There's this cable management.
Looks clean, bro. Looks clean.
Well,
And especially after seeing Taylor's last night.
Did you actually see it?
Oh yeah. She had like spent. I came in on the tail end of the assembly, and the cable management was. Let's just say that everything was plugged in, and she had done most of it through the backside, but.
So, context. We have a friend that built a computer last night. And we always suggest building a computer.
Absolutely.
People like building computers. It's actually, it's awesome, but some people struggle with the aesthetics, and some people that's not their highest priority, and it doesn't need to be. You know, some people, if you're never going to see the back, why care? But like my case, it's all glass, including on the back, which means you see it.
Everything.
Everything.
Oh, I was there.
Oh, I know.
That night in Morrisville. Oh.
Yep.
Bro. Just
What
what?
was wrong?
We're going with
Huh?
the double zip tie mode.
Some days that's what it takes, man. I need to cable manage my desk. But like the thing is, it's so difficult to cable manage a desk well because things move constantly.
What's up?
Like if I want to move a monitor or if I want to move a fan or my charger or something like that.
I don't move my monitors ever.
Ooh, there's them there fighting words.
How? Why would I move this?
Chris, you couldn't move that. You'd have to employ everyone in this office to be able to move your monitor.
Actually, it's pretty light. It's pretty light.
Go ahead, Chris. Please try and move it. Y'all, if the screen goes dark. Chris, don't let that fall on your face. Also, that's not cable managed.
I haven't had time yet.
Excuses.
Plus, I never look at that side.
Just because you don't look
But
at
also, I like changing the look of things. If like I've had it for a certain while, then I'll just shift it out of the way, or I'll revise it. Like we're about to revise all of my memory, and it's all the memory on my computer, and I'm really excited about that. Do you ever take a day off
it. What do you mean?
from work? Or are you just working constantly every single day?
I mean, I just work Monday through Friday.
On a Saturday?
I do not work on Saturdays.
I know. It needs to be a cable managed Saturday. You want a knife?
No, I use the ends of this to grab the zip tie, or the whatchamacallit thing. Yeah. Boom. Alright.
Gosh. I realize that face looks like somebody just farted, but at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh.
I need one more tie there. I'm actually pretty close to being done. If you wanted to start plugging on in, Will. You don't have to.
When I'm actually asked to do something.
Want me to do what?
Oh, light.
I know, I love that.
Ooh, RAM.
RAM light?
The RAM is lit up.
Well, I guess we might as well just...
Full set, yep.
Ooh!
Speed build.
I will
Cutting.
say, that looks really, really sick.
Guess I'm just cutting
Dang.
with metal scissors around the...
Bro. This looks incredible.
That's gonna look pretty cool. Man, that is lavish.
It's boot looping, dude. Give it a second. It's also all air cooled.
Yeah, the eco switch is on.
Okay, good.
Yeah. That was an issue on one build.
Yeah, it was on. It was super loud. was off on Spectre. That was fun.
You want me to turn it off?
No.
Ryzen
No
always
one
boot
need to
loops.
load off. It's in the fan.
No, because then the fan will start spinning on the power supply.
Got it.
When he doesn't need to.
Bro. So, all of the RGBs in here are Corsair, aren't they?
Yep.
Except
Except the RAM.
Which is the Trident Z.
Mhm.
Is there a reason we didn't go with the Corsair RAM? Vengeance?
it may have been priced. Trident Z is actually cheaper than Vengeance RGB Pro.
It typically is, yeah.
May also be a little bit more powerful. Corsair, you're typically paying for the brand more.
Gotcha.
Not to say that Dominator isn't fantastic, because it is amazing. The Dominator is also very expensive.
So
Hey, question for you, brother. Actually.
it is.
The case that I have,
Turn it a little bit towards him.
Lee and Lee PCO 11 dynamic. Yes.
like that?
It's fine. We'll see the front pan soon.
Oh, that you're trying to look at the front fans?
Yeah.
Oh.
In your case, Will. In your case.
What about it?
How many drive bays do I have?
Oh.
You would have 2 SATA bays on the bottom, and then you have that big drive caddy up top.
Sick.
So I don't know, two SATA SSDs and 4 hard drives.
I'm actually going to go top cam for this one.
Is it 2 or 4? You know?
I don't know.
Well, come on, man.
Do 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 do
How
do
many drive
do
bays
do
are
do
on
do.
Xbox?
Oh, hang on.
Come on.
Actually, no, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, there's no hard drives.
No hard drives. God, that freaked me out for a second. I'm like, if computer is on, don't turn. But this one's totally cool.
Oh, it didn't switch over. Top cam. There we go. I am actually pretty proud of that cable management.
Dude, it looks
That came out
sick.
really good.
It looks sick.
I just realized it there. Chris, zoom in. Here, wait, I'll do manual zoom. Zoom.
Oh gosh, that's gonna trip some people out going back up.
It's fine, we'll switch it back over. There we go.
Hang on, I actually really want to see this now.
I'm kind of curious. Zoom.
That's a good angle.
That's actually pretty good.
Yep. Sick. So,
All right, everyone. So this
I
was.
didn't make near as many Skyrim references as I wanted to. I don't know why I was so
Fair.
tired and focused on just crushing this, but yeah, this has been Dovahkiin and a very impromptu. Can they still see me over here?
Probably, yeah. You're just
Yeah.
in the dark corner of the Christmas tree.
It's kind of dark.
That happens. But yeah, impromptu Tuesday live stream. Trying to get out of Dodge before the Christmas season really hits hard. And this is actually a really fun build.
Indeed,
So
it
what
was.
the build actually was a 4K streaming gaming system. And we've got inside of it a Ryzen 9 3900X on top of an X570 AORUS motherboard, a bunch of Corsair fans in it, an H150i, or is that it?
H150i Pro.
Pro cooler to take care of that. And what else do we got? 850 watt power supply, RTX 2080 graphics card, super, and a whole lot of RGBs. Because yes, so and probably the cleanest cable management build of 2019
And it's going to be definitely the cleanest with an RGB hub.
with an RGB hub.
Because that is pretty impressive with an
That
RGB
it's difficult to do, very difficult to do. But overall, been a lot of fun. So that's been Dovahkiin. And if you guys want to get more involved with us, check out our website. Thank you.
Not a problem.
TopFlyPCs.com. And then our Facebook group. That's Top Fly Group. But big old community over there. You get shirts that look dope, and yeah, love hanging out with you guys. So catch us on our next stream. Connor will not be here. I will. Fire Station is happening, what, January 2nd or something like that?
Second, third,
Second, third, somewhere in there.
It'll be in 2020.
This is our last build of 2019.
So we can say, see you next year.
The days are few in 2019.
It is.
Which
This-
is actually
even
really
the
weird.
century.
Bro, because like
Think about
I've
that.
wrapped up all of my RTC work. I've wrapped up all of my schoolwork for college. And now 2019 is being wrapped up. This is the end of an era, brother. 2019.
It is.
Nope. 2020. Here we come. Y'all have a fantastic night.
See you next year.